Me and Lester had an idea for a new video blog. It's themed after the show Pardon the Interruption. If anyone hasn't seen it, they have, what is it, 2 minutes or 1 minute to talk about a topic?
Well, it starts off as a minute or 30 seconds. And then, you know, the more topics they have and less time, there's less time. Sometimes they'll only have 30 seconds to talk.
So that'll be the new, that'll be the format of our video blog.
At the top of the hour, it's 12 o'clock, let's start.
Comments, thoughts, LeBron James and the Miami Heat winning the NBA Finals.
Oh man, I didn't want them to win, only because what LeBron did was wrong.
What did he do?
In Cleveland like that? Like, geez, Michael Jordan would never do that.
He made his team good around him.
But after watching Game 5, I actually started respecting LeBron James.
Why is that?
He monstered the whole game.
Did he?
Oh,
you think so?
I personally think so.
Is he really the next Jordan?
No. It's Jordan.
You can't beat, yeah, I guess you cannot beat Jordan.
You grew up in the 90s, you can't really compare any other player. You're like, screw this guy.
But, you know, before the time's up, respect to OKC. You know, props to them even getting there. Good on them. I wanted them to win personally. But,
I didn't really want them to win.
Why not?
Because they were the former Supersonics.
Nas.
Oh, yeah, Nas. July 17. I can't wait. Life is good. Like, I don't know, it kind of represents how
So for people who don't know, Nas is coming out with a new album July 17th called
Life is Good.
And this is his first album in how many years?
Oh man, I can't even remember. The last one was, not Hip Hop Was Dead, but the end, or it wasn't even titled Untitled.
He never retired officially like Jay-Z did, right?
No. Nas will never retire, man. Hell no.
I like Nas. We heard one of his songs on the radio. It was really good. So, video game news. I am officially excited for the new Lara Croft game.
Yes.
I think it's just titled Tomb Raider. They had a big demo for it at E3, and they also had Game Trailers TV. Amazing. It's different than the traditional Tomb Raider games. It's more of a survival third-person type game. But they did promise that there would still be tombs in there. They went with a more subtle Lara Croft, I'll say. And for people who don't know, it is the origin story, kind of a revamp of Lara Croft. Like, through the course of the game, she starts off almost just like a normal person, and through the course of the game, with her survival instincts and everything, she starts to upgrade her skills. And that's how she becomes the Lara Croft we all know and love today.
It looks like Uncharted. Have you played it on your PS3?
Uncharted is a good game. Ollie's favorite game anyways. I have never finished it, I just watched Ollie play it.
They should, oh man. I know this is kind of off topic, but man, they should really make a new Siphon filter for PS3.
Ding. Lester, is PlayStation better than Nintendo and why?
Oh, I don't know. I love Nintendo and PlayStation.
You have to pick one. Okay, go ahead. You go first.
Maybe from the ages of like 6 to when I was like 15. Yeah, I loved, or not even, maybe up until I was 13. I didn't get my first PlayStation until I was 13 when it first came out for PlayStation 1. But I think it's an age thing. But personally,
like if you're a kid, you like PlayStation or Nintendo?
Yeah, I love PlayStation. I'd probably go with PlayStation.
I think PlayStation beat out Nintendo. Nintendo was the king, and because they pretty much revived the dead industry of video games. But PlayStation, after N64 came out, like I love the N64, but PS1 demolished the Nintendo. They stole like the signature title of Nintendo. Well, not signature, but Final Fantasy at the time was only available for Nintendo. Everyone assumed Final Fantasy would be on the N64. But they jumped consoles and went to the PlayStation, which was obviously the right move for them because it became one of the best games of all time. And it just because it was disc-based, I guess they could fit so much more than they could on a cartridge-based system. How much would it cost if they released Final Fantasy VII on N64?
Oh, like how much Resident Evil 2 was. Remember that came out? It was like $89.99. That was Canadian dollars.
They had to jam-pack that cartridge too, didn't they?
So back then, 89 bucks in Canadian dollars, like, the economy sucked, so that was a lot of freaking money.
Oh, Nintendo does have a good depth of characters and has a great like game library, but if you want to go third-party games, I think it's PlayStation.
Don't you feel boss in this shit, man?
I feel like a fucking pimp in this ride.
Maybe we should get an SUV.
That's the next car, is the SUV. Probably to sell off all the video games. No. I gotta figure out how to get this home though.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Strap it to your back and away you go.
Oh, sir. I may need help with the strap.